Hey everyone, this is the Millionaire Hippies Podcast with your host, Boom Shikha, where we chat about spirituality, business, and health. We all want to live self-actualizing, fulfilling lives with joy, prosperity, and gratitude. Let's go on this beautiful journey together.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my podcast, The Millionaire Hippie. I'm Boom Shikha, your host. And today we'll be speaking about the law of attraction. Now, a lot of people on this planet are chatting about the law of attraction. A lot of people believe in it. A lot of people don't believe in it. The question isn't if you believe in it or not. It's the fact that it's one of those immutable laws of the universe. Now, what does an immutable law mean? Immutable laws are laws that are universal. They are apparent and they're working even if you believe in their existence or not. It's like the law of gravity. A lot of times you could say that, oh my God, I wasn't aware of the law of gravity and that's why I fell from a 7-story building and died. If I was aware of it, I wouldn't have jumped off the building. The awareness of the law does not matter, like I said. The law exists even if you're aware of it or not. It's apparent and it's working in the background. So what's going on is that you need to figure out that these laws exist. You need to find out what they are and you need to start working with them because they're working with or without you. So isn't it better if you are aware of them and you're making them work for you? So I'll be speaking a lot about these laws of the universe, these immutable laws. There are 12 laws. And a lot of people are really unaware of these laws, and I just want to make sure that I bring them to the focus. I bring them to you guys so you can use them to your advantage. Today we'll be speaking about the law of attraction. And the law of attraction is a really, really interesting one because it is the law that is, it affects everything that you do. So basically the law says that your thoughts affect your reality. So if you're thinking positive thoughts about something, whatever it might be, money, a relationship, things like that, it will positively affect that item. If you positively think about money and the fact that, oh, I am abundant, I bring in money to me all the time, I have people giving me money, I'm great at receiving, etc., then money will flow into your life and people will give you money and you'll always be receiving money in the form of checks, cash, or credit cards, things like that. What happens on the other end is that if you think that you're horrible with money and you think that, oh my God, I have the scarcity mindset, I never have enough money, I always am living paycheck to paycheck, I hate money, money is evil, etc. So these are all negative thoughts about money. And so if you have these thoughts about money, then money will be repelled by you. Money is going to run away from you. You're not going to receive money because your thought says that you're always going to be in need of money, so you will always be in need of money. That's how it works. And the thing about this, and the reason I like it is because it's extremely easy to change your thoughts. Now, I'm not saying that it is something that, you can do tomorrow because, negative thoughts will keep on coming up. That's just how our brain is built. That's how we've been training ourselves since a very young age. We're taught to have negative thoughts. But it is easy to change your thoughts over a period of time. So maybe over the next 7 days, you start doing affirmations, or whenever you have a negative thought, you replace it with a positive thought. Now, positive thoughts have a lot of power, but the unfortunate thing is that negative thoughts are 10 times more powerful than positive thoughts. And the reason for it is that a lot of positive thoughts don't have a lot of energy associated with them. We have a positive thought, oh, I'm happy, and that's it. But when you have a negative thought, there's so much emotion associated with it. I hate them. You have all this emotion, all this anger, all this fear, all this anxiety, frustration. All of these emotions that just bubbles up from inside of you. And all of this emotion causes that thought to be more powerful. So what we need to obviously do is change our positive thoughts so that they're more powerful and they have more substance to them. They have more to them. More emotions, because emotions changes everything. In the law of attraction, emotions are how we're going to change our lives. So what we're going to do is that we're going to associate a lot of amazing, happy, great emotions with the thoughts that we want, and we're going to ignore or substitute the negative thoughts we have with the positive ones. And so every single time you have a negative thought, you need to replace it with a positive one. And it doesn't matter because you're thinking, oh my God, I've already had the negative thoughts, already going to affect me. The good thing about thoughts and reality being affected is that there is a delay. There's always a delay. You're going to have a thought, and there's going to be maybe a few minutes, a few hours, a few days of delay for that thought to manifest, for that thought to create reality. So that delay is actually really, really useful for us as human beings, because it doesn't mean that you think about something and it instantaneously appears. And that's a good thing, because if you have a negative thought and it instantaneously appears, if you're watching a horror movie, you're going to have monsters around you. I mean, I'm just making a dire example, but in general, when you have a positive thought or a negative thought, it takes a few seconds, a few minutes, a little bit of time for it to manifest. And that is actually a great thing for us. So as soon as you have a negative thought, if you replace it with a positive thought, you're basically negating that negative thought. You're causing it not to appear. And so for the first few days, you have to be extremely vigilant. You're going to have to sit down and become vigilant about your thoughts. You have to make sure that you're watching your thoughts. You make sure that when you get into a spiral of negative thinking, and we do that, we get into this black hole of negative thinking where we have negative thought after negative thought after negative thought. You have to make sure as soon as you fall into that spiral, you pull yourself back out, do something different, change your energy, go for a walk, change your environment, change the way you're thinking by changing your physiology. Start moving around, start exercising, start watching a comedy, start call a friend that makes you laugh. Do something to change the circumstance so you change your thought. And that's extremely important because negative thoughts have a really strong hold on us. As soon as you have a negative thought, you have all of these other negative thoughts following them. If you don't stop this cycle, if you don't stop the spiral, you're going to keep on having negative thoughts. And an hour is going to pass by. You're going to be in this spiral of depression, this black pit of despair. You need to get yourself out of it. Positive thoughts is great though, because as soon as you have a positive thought, it's good, and a lot of times it'll be followed by a lot of positive thoughts. Like I said though, positive thoughts don't have a lot of power or energy associated with them, because when we have happy thoughts, we're not really ecstatically happy. We're not orgasmically happy. We're not like, oh my God, this is the best. I mean, eventually I'm hoping that you're going to get to that point where you're so happy that everything is just roses and rainbows and glitter around you. But until you get to that point, you have to ensure that you bring physiology into your positive thoughts. So when you are feeling happy, when you have that positive thought, clap your hands or thump your chest or take a power pose, hands on hips, shoulders are straight, looking up. Take physiology and bring physiology into it, because we remember physiology. Our body remembers physiology. So bring physiology into it. Bring movement into it. Bring music into it. Bring mood music into it. Bring a person that you love into it and enhance that positive feeling. The more powerful you make this positive feeling, the more likely it is that it will manifest in that positive reality. So if you're thinking that, oh my God, I love money, I want more money, I deserve more money, etc., start bringing physiology into it. Start running around and talking loudly to yourself, telling yourself affirmations, saying that I'm awesome and I deserve money and I'm excited to have money. I'm so great and people are going to give me money all the time. And isn't this just amazing? That kind of stuff. Bring physiology, bring excitement into your voice, bring emotion into it. Emotions change reality. A lot of us spend a lot of time in negative emotions, and that is negative thinking basically. Emotions and thoughts are going to change your life as long as you're aware of what your emotions are and you're aware of what your thoughts are. You're going to be able to change your life. And that is what I want for you. I want you to be able to use these thoughts, use the positive thoughts you have, use positive physiology, and use all of these positive emotions and bring them into your life to create a positive life. A life that is ideal for your life, where you get up every morning and you're excited to get up. You get up every morning and you just can't believe that you're living this amazing life. I want that for you. And that begins with positive thinking and positive emotions, positive physiology. So I hope that this podcast helped you. Again, my name is Boom Shikha, and I'm excited that you guys are listening to my podcast. Join my free Facebook group, The Millionaire Hippie, if you guys are interested in getting more tips and tricks on improving your life and things like that. So I'm excited that you're here. I'm excited to be saying goodbye because I'll be seeing you guys soon on the next podcast. Ciao for now.